guys, how's it going? Kaitlin Gourlie here from Remax Key, and today I'm going to share with you my top 6 tips for home sellers. These tips are not going to be your generic stage your home. Make sure you have lovely curb appeal, depersonalize and declutter, clean like you've never cleaned before. Although these things are super important, they're kind of the more common sense areas, and these and many others are included in my Seller's Guide to Success that I give each and every one of my clients. But today, I want to share about the more nitty-gritty stuff, so let's jump right in. Number 1, know your numbers and know your bottom line. Make sure you're calling your mortgage company and you know your payout, and make sure the number you see on your online banking is a real, true, and accurate number. Also, make sure you talk to your agent about what your closing costs are, so you know exactly where you sit and what you need to ensure a successful sale, so that you can A, be sure you're in a position to sell, and B, you know how much to negotiate so that you don't negotiate too much. I know that sounds silly, negotiate too much, because everybody obviously wants as much for their home as they can possibly get, but what we don't want to happen is to push too far that it's an unrealistic purchase for a buyer and they walk away. Which leads me to my next tip. Tip number 2, price your home correctly. When you see those homes that sit on the market for hundreds of days, usually it's not because there's anything wrong with the home. It's just because it's overpriced. And saying, well, we'll put it up at this price, and if the buyer comes in lower, we'll take it. That is not an effective way to sell your home. Pricing accurately and competitively is a key component to get the highest possible price and do it quickly. Number 3, prepare for repairs. It's not uncommon at all for a buyer to come in with their offer and ask for a laundry list of repairs. So prepare yourself for that. What I advise my clients is what's called a pre-sale home inspection, where an inspector comes in before your home even goes on market and gives you a list of possible repairs. This keeps you ahead of the curve for when the buyer comes in with their home inspector, because he would find basically the exact same things. So you knowing them ahead of time gives you the opportunity to repair them before a buyer even steps foot into your house and get them taken care of, so that the buyer has less last-minute requests from you and less power to negotiate. If you're in the Calgary area, I do have a list of qualified home inspectors who do offer this service, and I will mention it is more affordable than a typical full home inspection like the one made by the buyer. Number 4, interview agents. Not every agent works the same, and not every brokerage functions the same. Make sure you know your agent and the brand they represent, and that you like your agent, because you're going to be hearing from them a lot. And make sure you're aware of their marketing styles, their plans of how they are going to sell your home and get your home sold for top dollar, as well as in a timely manner. Number 5, prepare for showings. You're not always going to be given 24-hour notice for showings, unless requested and absolutely necessary for your lifestyle. But if possible, be prepared for showings ahead of time. That means securing your pets or removing them from the property, vacating the property yourself so that the buyers can have a smooth experience picturing themselves in your home, and also make sure your home is presentable. I always recommend to my clients to have a couple stowaway baskets in high-use areas. So in your bathroom, if you keep your stuff on the counter, have a stowaway basket handy that you can just toss it all into and tuck it under the sink for those last-minute showings. Same type of situation in high-use areas like your kitchen counter or your home office. You get the point. Tip number 6. My 6th tip kind of circles back to my first tip. Know your numbers for your purchase. If you're selling your home and moving into another, make sure you know your numbers for that home as well, and know exactly how much you are approved for and planning on spending by talking about this aspect with your mortgage broker. This will also ensure a successful buying transaction, and also gives you and your agent more leverage and understanding of how to negotiate your current property and what your bottom line is. So that's it for today. I hope you got some value in this video, and I will chat with you soon.